Hey everyone, welcome. We're back for another crazy installment of the original Drink and Draw Social Club. Yay!
Yay!
It's part 2. Wow, a two-parter. Part 2 of the Eternals. So we're going to see all the great hard work that the guys have put into the company
Exactly.
over the period of the last couple of weeks that we've had here, or week, whatever.
Week.
Days seem like years. That's how it is. So, how's everyone doing? I see some of you are sporting some new Drink and Draw swag. By some of you, I mean Dave and I.
Yeah. Is that a Speedball shirt, Ben?
Speed Wolf. Who doesn't like words?
You already felt that flying off the shelf.
Yeah, it's a collector's item. They're limited production.
Beats being a sleepwalker.
That's
I need to get myself one of those.
Hey, so Ben, a little advice when you give the intro, step away from the mic a little bit. You're distorting.
Step away. Well, here we'll push it.
You're killing us. It's loud, man.
Yeah, is it? Sorry.
We all of us discussed, and this is probably an exciting feature that the fans are probably already excited about, our nicknames. We had a big discussion about them this week.
We started with
organic there, Dan.
Yeah. We started with. I was wondering if there was a way that we could all shorten our names to something like J-Lo or A-Rod, so D-Pan and D-Joe and stuff like that. But it didn't. It kind of fell apart when we got to me because it just there wasn't really much you could do with a Q except be a Q.
Well, Joey the Q.
But it's like that people call me that already.
I know, but that's a nickname. That's essentially what a nickname is.
Yeah, but I was looking for something new. You know what I mean?
You don't get to pick your nickname.
I was mostly doing it for Dan because Dan gave himself his own nickname.
I did not give myself my own nickname.
That's the worst thing you could do. It's not. I mean, really, there's nothing worse.
I gave myself this nickname, Chancellor Van Camp, because I think it'll stick.
By the way, is it Van de Camp or Van de Camp? Van de Camp.
Van de Camp. I was going to put the CH in there, but I didn't want to get too fancy.
I see.
I want to keep it real.
Wow.
You want to keep your street cred?
Yeah.
Dave, what's behind La Mancha? What's
honestly, I thought of it in the last second and I just went with it. There's literally no meaning behind it. It just popped into my head.
I mean, you do have one of the cooler ones with Devil Pig, but did you give yourself that?
Well, I never refer to myself as Devil Pig. That was just the name of the studio. So
nice. Okay.
Fair.
Well, that's certainly better than Dan with
This is Jeff. Can you back me up that an ex-girlfriend used that Urban Barbarian as an insult, which I turned a negative into a positive, Joe.
I will back you up on that she was trying to insult you and that it just stuck.
Jeff,
I thank her for it.
Jeff, how many times has Dan lied to you in your lifetime? Again, how about just about during the course of the show?
I was going to say, just a day? Yeah.
Okay. So here's my theory. I'm not denying that perhaps an ex-girlfriend of Dan's, called him that. But I am going to bet dollars to donuts that at some point Dan said to her, aren't I just your little urban barbarian? And then she started calling him her.
Yeah, it sounds like something I'd say. Hey.
Yeah. Well, actually, it does. And that's how it started. So then Dan goes around saying, "Oh no, she gave it to." I mean, it's a neat ploy.
So I planted it in her ear, is what you're saying, and then
right.
You said it.
Well, let me. How about this, Dan? Then, if she indeed give it to you, then what you're saying is that all your merchandise that you have out there with Urban Barbarian, someone needs to get a cut. So who gave you the nickname, Dan? I'm trying to help you out here.
Sounds like Dan's in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. You put me in a pickle.
You are.
Pickle Dan.
You are.
What about has been? Is that allowed?
Has been is outstanding.
Well, cool. I love has been, but I still think that what was the last one we came up with? There
were so many.
Ben, I think.
Who was that?
Benji. I came up with that. Benji.
No. What was it? I came up with it.
I think Benji's.
You know what? This is a perfect time to have the fans
Benji's a dog.
actually This is a great
Benji is the
interactive
dog, but
moment.
people know that dog.
I think, Joe, that's a good point. The fans, all of our viewers, should nickname Ben.
Yeah, now, hang on. We had a
I don't
bunch of choices
accept
there, right? God, what's the one I gave you, Ben? You're just not telling us. What was it?
You know, the 4 hours of text. See, that's cool. Bender.
Bender.
Yeah. See,
Ooh, I like Bender.
No.
yeah, the
And
robots.
by the way, for those who are wondering, we all made up this week.
Wait a minute. Someone changed it to Dan the Liar. Who did that? Thanks a lot,
I
Ben.
think that's
Ben,
just
you're
how
the
the
only person who-
universe just.
Bad news, Ben. Bad news, Ben. That was my.
Yeah, bad.
That's a
news.
pretty good one.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But,
Let's see. What else do we have here? We had Dan. You had Benji. The
wait,
Ben
I had a
with
great one.
All right,
the
I
Ben
like
with
this.
no name.
Dan should be the notorious BOC, baby
Oh,
oil.
here's a good one.
Oh.
Large
It is
Ben.
pretty good.
Large Ben. Well, it's hateful, Dan.
No, I mean, Big Ben kind of has a nice, ring to
Yeah.
it. Big Ben's taken. Large Ben.
Ben 10 would just irritate Dave. You know?
It would.
Yeah.
Well, if I call myself Ben 10 and I gave Dave a couple of bucks, it might help.
Well, you'd be the first person to actually give you money.
It's true. You'd be the first royalty you got for Ben 10.
Yeah, basically, that would be the only royalty I've ever gotten.
My favorite is Dave complimenting the in the offices one day all the toys, and he goes, ask for some, and they go, there's a Target down the street.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is corporate America.
Yeah.
that was a funny story. I really enjoyed that story, telling it.
Yeah.
So rough. It's unfair.
Let's see.
Ben should just be Cap. Well, Cap is the name of our bartender at.
You must smell crap.
Yeah.
Ben's name should be Face. Just Face. There you go.
Larger
Larger
Larger Ben?
Ben. Yeah,
How
why
about
not?
baritone?
Okay. Someone says Joe is Coco. See, I don't know what that's. I like it though. It's funny. So
I like Ben baritone.
Ben Baritone?
That's a long one.
Baritone voice.
You got these things have to work if like you're in the mob, and that's entirely too long.
That's true.
yeah.
And nicknames generally come about if there's like more than one person that has your name, right? And it's like Fat Tony or Little Dan or something like that.
Right, Little Dan.
Why
Why
not?
little
Tiny Danny.
little tiny Danny?
Well, no, but Dan, you have to understand. So the guy that you call Little Dan is actually Big Dan. That's the way it
Oh.
works.
Generally. And Fat
So-
Tony, skinny guy. Yeah.
No.
So, but my point is, there's like Ben, and then there's all the other Bens that need a nickname because they're not me. So I'm
True.
just being Ben.
What about Hondo?
Hondo's outstanding.
Honda's a great name. Just
Hondo-
How did that
Yeah.
originate?
So I worked at
Jeff's the workhorse.
By the way,
Yeah.
that is Sprite, everybody, and that's the drawing for the.
Woo!
Smells
Right. That's
seven
going to
up.
be working on the figure. So I just traced off that rough onto a little pencil, and I'll be playing with this, figuring out some details over the show.
Very bright. Now here's some. This then he did some
Ninjas.
fastenings that are fitting for the location.
Yes. I thought you'd appreciate those, Dan. Yeah. I mean, that's the inspiration.
Okay.
You're only as good as your reference.
And I sent you that reference.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still in a Turkish bathhouse though?
Yes, an Arabian steam room.
Arabian
Okay.
steam.
All right. Maybe it's in the room.
I like it.
That sounds like a finishing move in like WWF.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It
he's
sounds
got him in the Arabian steam room.
Oh,
sounds
that's
like
going to leave a
something.
mark.
It sounds like something.
Yeah. That's going to burn.
How about Steamy Johnson?
Right, who? What?
Steamy Johnson.
Steamy Johnson.
Steamy.
I think I'll just stick with Hondo.
You're gonna stick with Hondo.
So who gave you
was that
Hondo?
Yeah.
You or did an ex-girlfriend? Did you whisper
Yeah.
it in an ex-girlfriend's ear? And force her to say it.
No, I got it when I was at. What was this?
Oh, God, he's not in the Arabian steam room.
What was the name of it? 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 What when I was working at Warner Brothers, one of my friends there was a fellow storyboard artist. He gave everybody nicknames, and just one day he called me Hondo for some reason. I don't know, and it just sort of stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could pick, I like it because it's kind of a cowboy nickname, and my middle name is Shane, and I always kind of thought it would be cool to be a cowboy, except that I don't like horses.
Are you named for the movie?
Yeah, my mom loved, or was it Alan Ladd?
Yeah, Alan Ladd.
Yeah.
James Dean, right? On that show?
No.
No, that's a different one. Yeah, Alan Ladd was Shane.
Alan Ladd.
Hmm.
And who's that
Yeah, but
guy?
then that was her plan.
Who was the
guy?
James Dean?
I still think J. Joe is a better one for you.
J. Joe is pretty good.
Joe. Yeah, J. Joe rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Not really, but you know.
Yeah, I'll stick with Hondo.
We're workshopping these things a little bit, Dave.
I hear you, Dave. So you have Dave La Mancha Johnson. Did you ever read Cervantes? Did you read Don Quixote?
No, honestly, I don't know where that name popped out. Why that name popped in my head right before the broadcast? It just did. So maybe it's fate telling me I need to be La Mancha.
You do tilted windmills.
I do. I'm learning not to anymore, but it's a little process.
By the way, I think the only two people here who read Men of La Mancha are probably Jeff and Ben.
Not read the full thing. I have seen the musical.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the musical. The book is long. Cervantes was a really interesting cat.
Yeah.
How so, Jeff?
Well, he used to be a pirate. He was really good at dueling. He wrote, I'm pretty sure he wrote a lot of Don Quixote while he was in prison.
Huh. By the way, was he the inspiration for some of these ninjas you've got going on here?
No, I think the inspiration for the ninjas was, you guys remember, are you guys Jackie Chan film fans?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Did you ever see The Accidental Spy?
No, I didn't see that one.
It's a great one. So he has a really fantastic fight scene in a Turkish bathhouse there, and I thought that scene it would look really cool against the green and yellow of Sprite, the sort of the tan and beige mosaic tiles. Right. That would be a really good color combination. And plus, I like drawing those guys.
Yeah. You see, Dan, this is what I was telling you about Jeff. He cares. He does research.
Yeah, he cares. He picks Sprite to the Eternals, one of the more powerful characters that Marvel is showcasing. And Jeff is going to. Has there ever been a solo Sprite cover, to your knowledge, Jeff?
I don't know. I don't know if there has been.
That Tintin. I mean,
yeah, I might be breaking new ground here, guys.
Yeah,
I can't imagine there's been a solo Sprite cover.
I don't know. Maybe
Kirby. Would you remember when they did Dave Cockrum drew the Nightcrawler miniseries? Would you do a Sprite miniseries if there was a big demand from Marvel? Like if CB said, "Wait a minute, guys, this is gold."
I've done a little research on the Eternals, and I would do. I think any one of them would be an interesting miniseries.
Yeah, CB, you never say that.
No, yeah, CB's much smarter than that.
Never say it. That much right.
What did he say, Jeff? You can write it. It all takes place in Arabia, his natural habitat.
Sure.
I mean, there's perimeters there.
To Arabia.
Yeah. Say what? Was it Ben?
How'd you even venture to Arabia when composing this cover? If you've got pick of any timeline, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
you know what? I'm going to answer for Jeff.
Were you watching Kevin Costner's Robin Hood or something? I mean, what got
Jeff has a ridiculously brilliant imagination. He's traveling to different worlds, always traveling, especially during this time. Yeah, especially during this time of COVID, man. It's a great skill to have.
It is a tremendous imagination to put a character like Sprite in a Turkish bath fighting off Arabian.
I mean, when you say it out loud as a single sentence, it does sort of expose how insane I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have to say it out loud. Just looking at the drawing. We're okay.
Can we see the drawing again of him? Wait, I have a.
You have it.
There we go.
Yeah, now imagine those guys, all those shapes with the cool robes and knives, and I'm going to work on the composition a bit, but just the general theme.
Right.
Now I saw Joe's last week, and I got so upset by Joe's that I ditched my entire thing, and I sent in a new one last night, and it just got approved.
Oh, good. What's the new one?
The new one is Athena
In a bathhouse.
in a bathhouse fighting ninjas. Arabian.
Hey, son of a bitch!
Athena dragging Sprite's dead body.
Yeah,
It's nothing sacred.
It's 2 minutes after. That's what he's calling it. 2 minutes after Just Cover.
You're saying, Dave, are you saying that Sprite can't handle this situation?
Who knows about Sprite? He's kind of an enigma.
That's kind of what's cool. I think.
So yeah, I'm doing basically Athena as Joan of Arc.
Oh, fun.
That's my thing.
Is it?
So full blown armor? Are you gonna have? Are you
Yeah,
gonna have a bunch?
that's the thing that was kind of missing from mine. Like Athena wears this cool battle armor, and I thought Joan of Arc sort of
Right. And you had her in a petticoat. That was really cool.
Well, Joe, as a friend and a former editor-in-chief and chief creative officer, why wouldn't you step in and go, Dan, bad idea?
Why wouldn't I?
Bad with your
wolves.
Let's be honest. I mean, Joe wants you to fail.
Of course he does.
See, we're going to get back to all the negativity.
Listen, guys, I don't need Dan to fail for me to feel good about myself.
You're right.
There's plenty of other people out there failing that make me feel good about myself.
Every single
Dan, have
day.
you done a sketch of this this new concept?
Well, allow me to show you.
I would like to see
Ooh.
it.
It's probably already finished. The whole
It's
cover.
nearly finished.
Exactly.
Yeah. I really wanted to have it almost done for the show, but it took me a long time.
Such a show off.
I'm not a show off. I'm an artist. And
You're a show off. Stop it. You're a ridiculous show off.
An artiste.
so basically, here it is.
Oh, look at that.
That's
You know,
Yeah, it's almost done.
It's upside down, backwards.
well, I'm trying to.
Hmm.
Damn, that is cool.
It's
Very
on a
nice.
white box right now. But so there it is so far. It's coming along.
I like it.
It's going to be very intricate. I don't have the I don't have the friendship with Alphonse Mucha's second cousin or whatever, but
Hey, it's my buddy Marcus Mucha.
All right.
And he's the great grandson.
Oh.
And just to prove a point, right? You saw the tweet, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a good job.
By the way, he said he enjoyed the show. And that's more than we get from most of our,
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a very nice man.
Yeah.
Did he ever say like I'd like to? Did he ever say like I'd like to follow some of these other guys?
No, he didn't say that.
I can't imagine that happening.
No.
Hmm.
Then he's not
Damn,
so nice.
There's no wolves on this new cover.
What
Where are
was
the
that?
wolves? There's no wolves.
There's 0 wolves.
I don't like that.
Now you could, but why not, Dan? You could easily put a wolf in that one.
Yeah, you can put a wolf in that one.
It's not.
And by the way, it could actually be like an ancient, gigantic, wolf, something mystical,
Dire
magical.
wolf.
No, come on. But like the kind of wolf that Dan dreams that he talked to. Oh no, even better. It could be one of those little toy Klekai dogs
that I love.
that people get who imagine themselves. People get those imagining that they could actually own a wolf or train a wolf. It's kind of silly, but
Like pedal wolves.
Oh,
It's a big hit.
A Klekai is nothing but an overgrown Pomeranian. That's all it is.
It's actually so much more than that, Joe.
Is it?
Yeah.
It really?
Well,
Is it really,
I think
Dan?
so. A Klekai is apparently a miniature husky. Which
Yeah, that's what they say, but it really it's a miniature Pomeranian. they say husky because they want to sell you a Klekai.
yeah,
But the damn thing is a Pomeranian, man.
yeah. Well, Ben,
You know?
what kind of little strange animal do you have?
What kind of animal do I have? I have corgis. They're, the dog of queens.
Well,
We never see any Kleekais running around Buckingham Palace. All right.
they didn't
They're
even
not
have
an
that.
ancestral beast
Is
of
that
the realm.
is that legitimately the dog they have in Buckingham Palace, Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Elizabeth is well, actually, I think hers are all dead now because she's quite old. But yeah, the royal family is big on corgis.
Oh yeah, that's that. Anytime you see a movie where they have actors portraying the royal family, the first visual cue is a bunch of corgis running around. Oh
Yeah, everybody knows this. This is common knowledge.
yeah.
I'm really behind my royal family trivia.
Yeah, but you knew everything about the man from La Mancha, like his birthday, his favorite food, and
everything about Turkish bathhouses, which is
yeah, you seem to know quite a bit about that, Jeff.
Listen, I have a very specific set of skills.
Mm-hmm.
They might involve reading and bathhouses.
So Jeff, what's the latest book? you
Reading
read?
in a bathhouse.
Yeah, what kind of books are you reading currently?
So I've been reading Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Jeff, you probably read that when you were like 6, knowing you.
I did,
So
but I
let's move
recently.
on.
Hang on a second, I'll show you guys.
I know you're not reading that. If you've read that, it's like I'm memorizing the book, is what it probably is at this point.
Well, you never know when you need to use those lessons,
True.
in Jeff's life. So,
I've been reading this.
Oh, wait,
Little bit.
the warrior class. Hold on. Let's get right in on that.
Yeah.
This is why I'm.
So I've been reading a little bit of that, and just so you guys
How many
don't
strategy lessons does that contain?
say what?
How many strategy lessons does that book contain?
306.
Oh, all right.
And
No.
I've also been reading this.
Oh, quick. Talk about him while he can't hear us.
No, let's focus on that. Can I enlarge the screen on his keister?
Oh, he's back. He's back.
No, don't.
I'm sorry, you're being mean to me. A fantastic book written by my wife.
Oh, come on. What is this?
Dan, you would love these. They're it's like they're about a group called Alaska Force, and it's basically the
I like
AIDS
that name.
team in up in Alaska.
Well, I would hope.
Are those Navy SEALs or baby SEALs in that book?
Well, in this one, this is a Navy SEAL, but you have to admit he's quite a babe.
Actually, it looks pretty sensitive.
It looks
Yeah.
like a guy.
Jeff,
that-
is that a photo montage cover? I couldn't tell if it was photo montage or illustrated.
You know what? It is photo montage. I don't really like Harlequin and romance novels used to actually have people paint the stuff, but now they don't really do that anymore. It's all Photoshop.
Have you ever sent in like a make ready, like, hey, this is how I see my wife's book?
Sometimes I will help with the designs of things. I'm also in her new book. I'm doing a bunch of illustrations for it.
Oh, you're not doing the photo cover? It's not like you shirtless?
No, listen. No one wants to see that.
I do.
No,
I'd like to.
I haven't had muscles in a long time.
hey, not that anybody's asking, but this is what I'm reading.
Let's see, Dave. Oh, nice segue.
Segways.
Well, we have a few hours left on issue 2 Kickstarters. Go.
Wait, is that true? Is there
Yeah.
only a few hours?
I think it's like a day, maybe. I don't know.
What's the weird scribble on the circle under the gun there? What is that?
Oh, Jimmy Palmiotti ruined my
What's
copy.
the signature there? What was that?
I guess it's worth more money now that it's got Jimmy's signature on it.
Probably.
That is a good-looking book.
Fancy.
Now, what did you do on this book besides that magnificent cover?
I wrote it. I came up with the story, and I wrote it with Jimmy. So
Did you do character designs, Dave, or you leave that up to the penciler?
no, I did character designs. I can't help but not do that. So
This one looks pretty tough. It looks like you were looking at some John Tiffany.
I owe you money now, I guess. Yeah, that's issue 2. And then we're actually going to do issue 3 and 4 together on the next Kickstarter. So,
Wow, like Lord of the Rings.
yeah, basically we're going to cram it all together.
Just
So you
Well,
have like a Hobbit you can follow up with.
You what?
You have like a Hobbit that you can follow up with, like a.
We have former Siamese twins. That's something, right?
It is something.
Technically, that is something.
interesting.
Ooh, I like Mark Solomon's comment.
Well, why don't you put it on the screen?
I don't have access. You got it.
Which one? He says so many things.
He says Pop Kill is better than I assume slots. That's what I'm going to assume. Or maybe it was John Tiffany.
Let's see. If Dan keeps clicking as I click, I can't pick it up.
I'm trying to sabotage it all.
Yeah.
It's like trying to roll the window down as the driver when someone else is rolling the window up. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I had a friend who I was driving down PCH with, and he was
Just
going.
tell us who it is. Just tell us who it is. Don't.
He's a friend, and
Just
hopefully he
tell
won't
it.
remember.
Just get to it. Don't.
Hey, wait. Before that, I'm going to answer Bill's question. We're going to do it. We've got to send out the copies to number 2, and then we're going to start the next Kickstarter for 3 and 4. So it'll probably be about a month before we start the next Kickstarter.
If the world is still around.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, it has to be because I want to see how the story ends.
It ends spectacularly.
I assume it will be epic.
Will there be fire?
There will be sword fights.
Will there be blood?
Wait, what kind of sword fights?
Samurai sword fights.
Okay, that's cool.
That's super cool.
Is it samurais using samurai swords?
It's not.
No, see, I don't want to give anything away.
Are they Arabian samurai? The way Jeff would
there's a
Okay, you got to sell this thing. You're not giving it away. You just got to tell us. I mean, it's going to be some samurai fights, man. There's going to be or live.
Samurai swords. So
Okay.
we're talking about modern age here. There's no samurai.
So no Turkish bathhouses.
What?
No.
I'm
just
bored.
walk the
I'm already
scale. Yeah, Jeff's out.
I'm out.
I thought
Little disappointing. So we got any fan questions? We got anything going on? I'm tired of listening to you guys.
I would actually like to see what Dave is drawing.
So would I. But this blasted Pop Kill's in the way.
Who put it there?
I don't think he's doing
I'm
it.
trying to help Dave. No one else wants to help him.
Yeah, so now I gotta go find it to turn it off. There we go. Okay. So much
no,
more.
I'm just tightening up some of the details before I start inking because I'll
Looks like
probably
you added some guys.
just a couple.
Cool.
I thought about adding an entire, Saving Private Ryan scene, but I'm lazy.
That's a lot. That's a lot on the cover.
Yeah. Damn Skippy it is.
Did you just say damn Skippy?
That's a term you don't hear too much anymore.
No, not much.
I
at all.
love that phrase.
Of course you do.
Yeah. No surprise there.
I first heard it from Billy Merriman. I don't know if you guys remember him.
Oh, I remember Billy.
Yeah, he used to say it all the time. I was like, what do you keep saying? And he was like, damn Skippy. And I was like, I think I'm gonna steal that.
Is that
Hey Jeff, I need to apologize.
for what? For Dan?
Here comes it.
No, because being around Dan and how Dan treats you,
Gold.
I kind of started doing it myself, and I'm not proud of it. It's not the. I just want you to know it's not the man I am. Okay.
I understand. Well, listen, if you fall in with a bad crowd, sometimes you can do things you don't.
I know our parents were right.
Yeah, exactly. Dan's a bad apple, bad seed, if you will.
Who's Megan's favorite friend of yours? Your wife?
Who is my wife's favorite friend?
Of yours?
Jeff.
I think probably Ben.
Oh.
So annoying.
I mean, he's the reason she watches the show.
Ben doesn't even want the honor. He's like, jeez.
Every week, Ben's like, I can't make it.
Another man.
But Jeff, admittedly, your wife has never met me. So
she does enjoy your presence on the show too. I mean, basically, if it was you and Ben, she'd watch every week.
Right. Well, I get that a lot.
I'm big with the romance writers. Sean Murphy's wife likes me too. So,
well,
what can I say? We have a couple legitimate questions. You guys
go for it. Come on.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's bring it on. This is what what this show is about. You guys kind of ruined it. I had some big ideas for this show.
I was just going to say that when we started this, it was supposed to be for the fans, and then somehow or other, it became
still
about
talking.
Yeah. I am.
So, ahead, Dave, who gave you the idea for Pop Kill, and what fun stuff can we look forward to in the Johnson Mystery Art Box?
Ooh, well, it's a mystery, so I don't want to give it away. I'm actually still compiling things to put in it, but I want to make sure that it's worth, everybody's money. There's definitely going to be a few pieces of art. That'll be the base. But I've got some other kooky ideas to throw in there. And I think it'll be funny. So it'll be funny and cool. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Damn Skippy.
Do you want to answer what gave you the idea for Pop Kill?
Yeah, you couldn't have possibly come up with that on your own.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me. What a crazy question. Honestly, it came from another project that never came to fruition. The beginning part of it.
Aha.
That's about as good an answer as I can get.
Success out of failure. That's what you've done.
That's a satisfying answer.
I like that answer.
Me too.
It works fine.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. There's another question back up here somewhere. So much talking about some book that Dan's writing about ravens or something. People seem to care about that.
Ravens.
That's going to be a good book.
Thank you. But as opposed to, I like the way you said that, like as opposed to Pop Kill. Now that's going to be a good book.
How dare you?
But that's what I got out of Jeff there. That was kind of interesting. Is that what you meant?
And how did you come up with the title for Unkindness of Ravens, Dan?
You know what the thing about me is? I'm kind of a natural genius, a little bit.
But who really gave it to you, Dan?
Yeah, but who gave it to you?
Elena, my wife.
Yeah, I thought so.
Obviously.
The smart one in the house.
Yeah.
So
Boom is coming out in September.
Except for Dan. Dan doesn't get to answer this one.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Question from Israel Gomez, who wants to know, my daughter is wondering, what's the most colorful character you love to draw? Now, for Jeff, that's clearly Sprite.
Actually, I have yes, of the Eternals for sure. But I have a soft spot for the Jack of Hearts.
Ooh. Damn, dude. You a masochist?
Yeah, right. I mean, I would never want to draw a complete book of his, but he's fun to draw sometimes.
I think
I think certain creators just get identified with certain characters over right?
Yeah.
I think you and Sprite. There's going to be. I think that's.
Yeah. So much for Wonder Man. I think this is.
I do feel there is a connection.
Artists look their whole lives for that character that get defined.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always wanted my thing to be Conan, but there's so many awesome Conan artists, it's never going to happen. But if I picked a character like Sprite,
you could make it your own.
Yeah, Dan. Do you want to take a swing at Sprite, and I'll move over to the Joan of Arc drawing?
You want to switch?
Yeah, let's switch now.
All right.
I'll finish yours up, and you can finish up mine.
Fair. I'm down. You don't think I will, but I will, man.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
So, Joe, are you going to share anything with the audience tonight?
Yeah, in a little bit. I'm just tightening a couple of things here and there. I literally have done no work on it since the last episode, so If just give me a few minutes, and I'll get something up there. Trying to.
Yeah, we need to find out which one, which pose you picked.
I picked the pose that you guys didn't want.
Yeah, of course. It's probably good judgment.
In the end, I don't know, maybe.
All right. So my kid moved out of the house, right, to go to college. So now he's stalking the show. And that's
Really?
to him. So I'm gonna do this once. So there you go. There's your shout out.
Oh,
Studying.
You can do it more than you can give him more than one shout out, man.
He's a great kid. That is an awesome kid.
It's all right.
He's okay.
He's okay. Come on, you guys. That's a great kid.
so
He's
is
not
he,
even-
is he quarantining right
He's
now?
not
What's he
even-
doing?
hey, you know what? He's not even my favorite son of Ben's.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
see now I've opened the box. Everybody wants a shout out. There you
Yeah.
Yeah.
go. So colorful characters.
Yeah, I offered mine. What are you guys gonna say? Can you beat Jack of Hearts?
Do we
I
want
think anyone can beat Jack of Hearts.
No one can beat Jack of Hearts.
I'm still partial to Gamecock.
Gamecock?
Gamecock. A great costume,
He not be. I mean, that's such a great character.
totally.
There's
And he was
no
eaten
bad
by
characters.
I mean, geez, great
No
history.
such thing as bad characters.
It's
I don't
true.
know. There's some pretty bad Spider-Man characters out there.
Jeff, you always had a thing for Fool Killer, though.
I love Fool Killer.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got some original covers I could tell you then.
Yeah, you did some great stuff on Fool Killer.
You were kind of the go-to for Fool Killer.
Foolishly.
How long did you do covers for that, Dave?
Oh, I wouldn't. Well, let's be honest. The series didn't last that long.
But if it did, you would have been the go-to guy.
Hell yeah.
I gotta admit, it was fun because nobody cared about it. You know, you could literally get away with murder. So
You could literally be a fool.
you would be a fool not to do it because it was so much fun to work on.
So that leads me to a serious question, Dave.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Do you feel like that if a character is being looked at less, if it's not as much of a priority character, that it's easier to draw? That you can be more expressive with it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a character that everybody has killed it on, then there's that added pressure. Well, you better bring it.
Yeah.
But a character nobody cares about, then yeah, it's like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Nobody's going to be like, it's kind of like one of my rules in art is never follow Adam Hughes on a cover gig when it revolves around women.
Right.
You know, it's like one of those, you don't spit in the wind, you know, that kind of stuff. You don't pull the cape on the old Lone Ranger or something.
No,
You know,
but
song goes-
You don't Superman.
come on, Dave.
Tug on Superman's cape. You don't
Hey, man, you hear the song you want to hear it how you want to hear it. I'll hear it the way I want to hear it.
Yeah. Well, Joe, you've worked on some pretty high profile characters. Did you ever have any performance anxiety or stress about doing your version of, say, Daredevil?
No.
Wow.
That's a man right there. That's a man.
That's a man, ladies and gentlemen.
Final answer.
That's how a man answers.
Why would I? No.
All right.
No, the anxiety comes in when the book is about to come out, and then you start wondering, boy, I hope people dig it, you know. But yeah, no, just can tell you I've had a lot of anxiety in that sense. But deadlines, yeah, tons of anxiety. But sorry to disappoint.
Oh no, you're just better. You're just better than us.
Yeah. Not for letting us-
We already suspected.
Of course, everybody has anxiety when they're, especially when they're taking on, one of the more iconic characters. I never had the chance to. I mean, I drew Batman. I never had the chance to like really officially draw a Batman book. That's a long story. But I felt like I'd been building my whole career when I got to Daredevil to draw that character. So that was kind of cool. But then when I became editor in chief, that was a heavy weight as well. So
I bet that's a lot of pressure.
yes, of course. Of course.
Dave, you never seem to have a problem with Batman.
No. I mean, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I had a hard time with Batman and Superman when I drew them in the Justice League. Batman, I kind of had a good handle on, but I could not get Superman to look right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you gotta. It's all about Superman's face. You gotta nail that.
Yeah, that was one of Jeff's big problems. Like he couldn't draw heads back then.
Yeah. I'm still learning.
It's not. I wouldn't think Superman would be that hard to draw.
To me, you have to draw Superman like he's made out of stone, like somebody sculpted him, like a Paul Manship sculpture. Otherwise, he just looks like a regular dude, and that's
That's how Jeff was drawing him. That's why he was failing.
Yeah, no, I think I would write that. I think I got him all right in the end, but it was never. I don't think I ever really nailed it.
Yeah.
Because Dave, your Superman's pretty iconic.
Yeah, but even that, I literally felt like I failed half the time. So, it is what it is.
Well, what's the worst version of Superman?
The mullet.
Yeah,
at the mullet, and when he was red and blue, it was split into two. I think that's pretty.
Yeah, Electro Superman. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I remember I did a Superman cover, and he had the mullet, and this is before I had Photoshop, and otherwise I would have drawn him normal, and then done the mullet later on a layer. But I had to.
Who designed the mullet version?
It was Paul. No, not Paul. Dan Jurgens.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Wait,
Superman.
Well, you know what it was. It kind of fit in with. There used to be like an ism with comics. Whatever styles comic book artists used to draw, you could count on it being 10 years actually behind the times. So I remember, in the 80s looking at comics, and the comic book artists, pretty much older guys were drawing all the hip kids with bell bottoms.
That's what. It's funny because my wife used to work at Archie, and she used to do some ghost inking for Dan DeCarlo, and she used to talk about how Dan, as he got later in life, he would still just collect fashion magazines and clip stuff. So he was drawing the stuff that was at least current at the time, because especially when you're drawing Archie, you wanted to make sure that the fashion was accurate.
Yeah, because fans are crazy about that. Those little 6-year-olds know.
Well, I don't know, Dan. Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, hang on, Dan. I'm going to share my screen. Who am I sharing my screen with? Is it you, Dan, or is it Ben that's doing this?
Ben is actually semi in charge right now.
Yeah. Ben's in charge. All right. Hang on.
Bad with power.
So, all right. So I finally, still working it out.
So far, it's mine. Everybody, look at me.
There we go.
Look at me, though.
So here's where I am. Come on. There we go. So,
ooh, fancy.
It's getting there. I'm drawing it sort of layer after layer. Logo is going to go. Where the hell's the logo? Logo is probably going to go here, somewhere up here. She's got this angel wing that's growing out here, but I'm probably going to put in a devil wing on that side.
Nice.
There'll be a little bit of there'll be some pretty foliage and stalks and things, and then I'll look into doing some of the Art Nouveau bordering, and there.
Where are the wolves going to go?
Yeah, where are you going to put a wolf?
Yeah, I could put a wolf in there, except that it makes no sense for Cersei. So,
yeah, that's more of Athena character.
Yeah, So
Everybody does that.
she can sort of manipulate her appearance. That's why I'm sort of giving her this angel wing and this devil wing, and I'm rethinking this hand here. Hang on, I have pencil. Oh, okay. I'm rethinking this hand here, and it might make it more into a sort of dragon kind of claw.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, or a dragon hand kind of thing. I was originally thinking about with let me drop the chair out. This chair was a bitch to draw. I was originally thinking that with this bat wing, that what I might do is I would have her arm come out and then become sort of the bat wing, but just the angle of it just ended up being too weird, and then ended up losing. I ended up losing a lot here in terms of balance, so didn't go with it. But Batwing will come in. It'll be there eventually.
What if Sprite was in there, like really tiny, like he made himself tiny, and he's like peekaboo, like behind her knee or something?
Ooh, hang on. Let me work on this. Let me go back here.
Hey! Sprite's mine.
What? I'm helping you out. It's a guest appearance.
Yeah, it's a guest appearance for your.
It's a guest appearance. Like what if like Sprite's, sort of like, I'd have to shift the design a little bit, right? But what if Sprite is here, right? And he's just like, ooh,
He is mischievous.
right? It's like, oh, it's Thena. I'm sorry, Cersei. It's Cersei. I'm sorry. I have to put a hand up here, right? So,
There you go.
pinky, right?
Now you guys get it.
Right? And I have to work this body out, right?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be something.
And then the other hand would probably be here. And Thena has no idea, right? No idea that he's there.
No, she's striking a great pose.
Right. And
Yeah.
he's like, this inspires him to go to a Turkish bathhouse. I don't know.
Of course.
Or even better. Let's see if I shift her hand here a little bit, I could just have his dead body right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on.
Or maybe she's just petting his severed head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's a good idea. See, Dave. That's why you do what you do, right? So if it's just his severed head here,
Yeah.
right?
Isn't it for kids?
Silly Jeff.
Kids are into these days.
Come on. All right.
So severed head there. Severed head there, and then the rest of his body is just like slumped here, like,
All right. I mean, it's compelling.
Yeah. And you're wondering, who cut his head off?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to buy the book. I'm definitely curious.
Oh, I mean, this is selling a book right away.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Kieran Gillen, the writer, is probably going to write a story based on this cover.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the beauty of art and inspiration.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm just working on these folds, and
Aren't we all?
well,
True.
how about you, man?
A lot of us are.
That chair is ridiculous.
Yeah, listen. This is thank God for the mirroring. There's a mirror. No, it's perspective. There's a little mirror thing, selecting thing here on Sketchbook that just allows me. I'll go outside here, but if whatever I draw on this side gets drawn on the
Wait,
outside.
Joe. Did you not know about the wicker brush?
Oh, is that like Todd McFarlane's web brush that he has?
Yeah, it just instantly draws wicker chairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Any
You'd
angle.
have made our job so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, but even though, again, this is actually going to be the layout. I'm going to pencil this eventually. Because a lot of this stuff is all identical on one side and the other. I'm going to go in there and organically shift it around a little bit, so it's not, it's not a mirror, but at least the balance of it will be right. So yeah, there you go.
Remember Chris Sprouse?
Sure.
Right.
I have a bunch of his originals, and that guy's originals, if you'd flip them on the other side, he was one of those guys who would just the whole page would be drawn in reverse, so he'd be checking all his mistakes.
Yeah.
Magnificent pages.
Yeah, his stuff is fantastic.
Oh, so good.
I love Chris's stuff. Yeah.
Is he working on anything currently in comics, or is he in advertising or something now?
I don't know.
Oh, he's still doing stuff.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I think he's
It
doing
seems
more.
like he announced on something for DC. Like,
I mean, Chris. I see Chris in the same vein that like a Stuart Immonen. You know, I mean, they're just ridiculously talented.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Stuart's one of those guys that can just draw in any style, and it never looks like, you know, it's forced or anything like that. So,
How would you be on Daredevil? Would you be a little nervous?
what was that?
You'd be a little nervous if they're like, oh, now he's doing Daredevil.
Me?
Yeah.
No, why would I be nervous? I love when people do good Daredevil.
Remember when you were on that big, like, Chris Samney sucks campaign on Twitter?
Sure. Yeah.
You were like trying to ruin that guy's career. That wasn't very nice.
Did you happen to get?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. That's one thing I honestly don't get sometimes with creators. I mean, I get it when it's like, you know, clearly creator owned or something, and, you know, they go in to make a movie of your stuff, and it's not quite what you want it to be, and, you know, you're a little peeved about the interpretation. But it always drives me crazy when I see, you know, creators lose their minds when somebody takes over a character that they took over. It's like, they're not doing it right. It's like, wow, give somebody a chance, man. You know, that kind of stuff is a little, you know, kind of.
My favorite Chris Samney on Daredevil was when he did the clothesline and had it was written in Daredevil. It's like Daredevil with all the T-shirts and.
Yeah, no, he's great. He is great.
Such a talented guy.
I'm gonna go in here and get rid of some tangents now, Dan, because you know how I feel about tangents.
I know you hate tangents. You will constantly text me whenever you see my work, even work I did like years and years ago. And you go,
oh yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, because you know what, I say it in case someone ever actually creates a time machine.
yeah,
You're going to want to go back.
I go back. That's why I burn a lot of the artwork, because I look at it, and I go, oh, Joe didn't like this one. This is another one that Joe didn't like.
There's a lot I don't like that you do.
Yeah.
I'm so cheap. I just bleach the Bristol board that I work on, and then do the new cover on top of that. I can get about 5 covers out of one sheet.
What?
What are you talking about?
That's like, yeah, Dave growing up in the Depression. That's what he would do.
Yeah.
The segue was great.
Yeah, I just don't know where we're going with that necessarily.
Yeah. It's like, I'm so cheap. What?
What?
What did I have to do with Chris Samney and Daredevil? And
Yeah. No, that's gone.
yeah.
No. When Dan talked about burning his originals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's just meeting fan demand.
Because that worked out well for Ryan Otley.
Oh God, you got so much hell for that.
I know.
Oh, I don't know the story.
It kind of makes me want to try it just for fun.
Yeah, you like the backlash.
Yeah. No, he you know, being an interior guy, he had a mountain of pages and the pages that, you know, we all know what pages sell and what pages just sit forever. And he was just tired of keeping them. And he made a video of him lobbing them into a fire.
Aww.
And man, people just went ape crazy on him.
What should they care? It's his stuff, you know.
Yeah, but they were like, you could have donated it, but
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But if nobody was buying it in the first place, donating it would just end up in somebody else's, you know, pile. Then just because you donate,
but, you know, but no, I do get it, because I mean, there's, you know this, Dave. I mean, even like, you know, the worst pages, you know, somebody will buy something for $5-10 here and there. You know what I mean? And you know, not to.
I don't know.
Not
That's
to
what the $5 mystery bags are for.
that is true.
You know, Ben's got a garage full of that stuff.
That's right.
All the pages we always give to Ben.
That's it. You always see them on eBay in a mystery bag.
Yeah.
That's what Christmas presents are for.
That too.
So, guys, as we're winding down, I'm gonna pitch this idea to you, see if anybody's interested. So, probably next, what's September 2nd? Is that Wednesday? It's a Wednesday, right? I'm gonna do another episode. I'm plugging my show, the warm up.
Fun.
On Marvel's YouTube channel, so I'll probably do another episode there. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually continuing this illustration process. By this point, hopefully I'll be up onto pencils by then. So I don't know if you guys will still be working on your pieces, but if you are and want to Skype in for 15, 20 minutes, I'm a little witchy about doing everybody at the same time because it's just, I'm not sure if I've had technical issues before, but if I could get, if you guys want me, I could Skype you in during the show and you could
Wait,
show
when
us
are you
the
doing
progress.
this?
Wednesday.
Dave, were you listening to anything I said?
I try to only listen to about 20%.
When your name comes up, when you hear Dave, it's like,
If someone says pop kill, he jumps right in.
next Wednesday, Dave. Next Wednesday.
All right.
Count me in, Joe. I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, I know you wake up early, so I know you can do it. So
You see, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan.
yeah. But so Dan will be on his fifth Eternals.
Yeah. Good layout.
Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this gorgeous dog here.
That is a royal dog.
This is a beast.
What's the beast's name?
Killer. This is Archer. Archer is a murderous hellhound, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's also
Clearly.
camp guy, apparently.
Oh yeah,
He's what?
With some good eye contact.
good looking
Nice.
hound.
Yeah.
Nice snout. I'm learning a lot of dog terms.
Fine animal. Fine animal.
There you go.
Much better than a Klekai. For God's
Well,
sake.
you haven't seen Klekai yet, and I'm going to name him something clever too.
Like Mitra.
Whiskey.
Loki.
Inkwell. Wolf. Baby wolf.
Tiny wolf.
Tiny Wolfie.
Wolfie. All right. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right
So
back.
Jeff, have we seen what you've been drawing yet?
What did you just say, Dave? Joe's thing's been
What?
there the whole time.
There we go.
All
Dave,
right.
that's what I'm working on. Trying to get
No, but different expressions. They all look kind of relatively the same, but there must be some variations for you that you're like, okay, I didn't quite get it. Like,
I want him to have a mischievous smile, so trying to figure out just how to exaggerate that and putting a little squint in the eye. So
Did you get Steve Jones to pose for that?
I probably could get my friend Jones to pose for it. He is a devilish grin.
Always up to something.
All
So
right.
that's
Here we
that.
go. Here we go, Dan. Come here. Get that camera on me.
All right, let's see.
I'm
Joe's-
gonna see
Oh,
Dave's dog.
oh wow!
Look at that thing. Look at this thing.
I mean, that's not going to save you
That is
if people try to break into your house or something like that. It's not going to call
She's
them that dog.
She's actually overly aggressive. I can't have her around too many dogs because she attacks everybody.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's her
still,
ass
I mean,
kicked.
that's
But she looks like a puppet, so it's kind of cute.
yeah.
she will definitely hamstring an intruder.
Oh yeah, no
How would
kidding.
that dog fare in the art of war, Jeff?
I assume that dog has at least 305 of the 306 strategies memorized.
That's a good callback.
Thanks, Dan. All right, gentlemen. It's time for me to check out. I gotta do something.
Where are you going?
I have husbandly duties. I have to make some dinner. I have to do some
Really,
chores.
conjugal duties of yours all the time.
Do
Not
they deliver
conjugal.
pizza there in Oregon? Can't you
They do.
on Thursday night get carry out so you can hang out with us a little longer?
Oh God, I have so many vegetables. I have so many cucumbers in my garden, Ben. I have to use them somehow.
Pickles. Have you made pickles yet?
I have not.
All right.
All right.
I got one more for you, Ben.
I will have
Let's see.
Jenny send you some pickle
Go ahead.
recipes.
All right,
There you go.
that's cool. No, that's a sweet hound.
Yeah, now see.
Is that yours, Joe, or is that a neighbor?
I just hunted this thing off the street. Of course, it's
Yeah.
mine.
Aw.
I think I still have some fur from that dog on my shoes from your apartment.
It's a good looking hound.
Well, stop kicking the dog.
It's
All right, I gotta go.
But it's not
Yeah.
bad.
You leaving too?
I've had enough of you guys. Seriously.
All right, gentlemen.
Bye, Joe.
All right,
Thanks for inviting us on your show. I hope you don't regret it.
You just gotta watch your language. That's all.
All right.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, Dan, you've already been on the show.
I was a pretty big hit, wasn't I?
It was huge. People still talk about it today.
Yeah.
There's a whole Reddit thread about it.
Yeah, people were redditing all about it.
All right. Well, it's been fun. Do we still have people that come up that show up for this thing and watch?
Yeah, there's a few viewers.
There's like 6 people.
Well, I enjoyed it.
That's all that matters.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So, is that it? Are we done? We all gonna leave together?
Man, I was done 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Don't forget to back Dave's project, Popkill.
Look at that guy.
Popkill.
Hey, did Dave show that book? Did Dave show his book today?
He did.
I did. Okay. Sorry.
I just want to say that's the nicest thing Dan has done in months.
Yeah,
To throw
Popkill.
that little plug up there for Popkill.
Yeah.
Months.
Now we will put a.
And hey, we got to give a shout out to our mentor. We haven't done that.
Oh,
Please.
Oh, that's true.
There it is.
good. There it is.
And we got. Well, that's about what they cost. So you get what you pay for.
That is true.
Man.
It's kind of like a retro T-shirt now,
That's it. You wash it until you can barely read the logo, and then it's vintage.
and then it becomes fashionable.
That's it.
And then you sell it back to fashionistas for $500.
Yeah, we can
Um,
see your expression, Dan.
Oh,
Well, all right. Dan is wearing a Shazam shirt.
no, this is Black Adam.
It's Shazam, whatever. But it's from what? Old Navy?
That's from Graffiti. Is it Disarm or Disarm?
Ah. So you got that free at San Diego?
I got this probably 10 years ago.
Back when Black Adam was cool, before The Rock got involved?
Now The Rock's involved. Everyone's going to, oh, you love The Rock.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So I got to get some use out of it.
Well, you do love The Rock.
I do love The Rock.
The Rock.
So-
Yeah, Rock's very good.
Right here, one last plug.
Whoa.
Well,
Wow, Jeff's really angling for his some.
Seals on.
Hey, man.
Seals honor.
Seals on Megan Crane.
Available on Amazon.
It is.
Somebody's gotta make a living at the Johnson household.
Yeah, yes, I'm not bringing in the bucks.
Well, wait until that Sprite cover hits, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're going to get
You sit at night and just say to your wife, "Honey, my train's coming last."
Yeah. That's right, money.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's no fun.
we're gonna be in the land of milk and honey. I got my Sprite covered. It's happening, man.
It's on now. All right, gang. On that note,
Whose kid is that?